Shall we start then? I'm going to keep that bit in.
Yeah, she'll keep that
I'm
bit
gonna
in.
keep that bit in, yeah. Because that would be quite funny. We'll start now.
We start now?
We'll start now. We start
You
now.
sure?
Yeah, I think so.
For fuck's sake.
I would have started touching myself. I can't help it. I cannot help it.
Well, have to touch yourself.
No.
I've got to stop saying, yep, yep,
Yep.
yep.
Yep. Feet.
Yeah.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are, whenever you're watching this.
All around the world.
All around.
Really? We started singing already?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, welcome.
I've already touched my fucking face, haven't I? For fuck's sake.
Welcome to the Joe Collect podcast. We've unfortunately it's surprisingly hard to do this and not overanalyze yourself. I think is the thing. So you look at things and go, well, you could do that better, really, couldn't you, Shay?
Well,
and one of my things is I stroke my beard quite a lot. I think it comes from when I'm at work and I'm thinking I stroke my beard, even though it's better. I've had a trim since last time.
Yeah, you have. You're not as easy top anymore.
So I'm looking more sort of.
I haven't had a trim anywhere.
Anywhere. Full bush.
I've got proper McDonald's signs going on and everything.
You want to have a trim downstairs, mate. You gain a couple of inches. And the size of your old boy, you need to gain a couple of inches.
Well, that's just rude. I've never had any complaints from my wife.
From blind people.
Like,
why does it say lumpy?
What's that? Don't worry about it. We're keeping all of this in.
Yeah, fuck it, keep it in.
Oh, fantastic.
Well, this is what people come here for.
There? Well, it comes to the meth shack.
yeah, we're in the meth shack.
Which is looking awfully a lot better today.
Yeah, we're looking...
This is almost looking professional. We even got a little fucking stand and everything.
Yeah, we're getting there. It's a stand I use when I do my YouTube videos of like building shit.
Okay.
So
I said okay, I'm not yet.
Okay.
Okay.
That's gonna be okay, dokie.
We're tangenting already. It's great.
It's today's episode is going to be a bit of that, really. There's obviously it's pre-season. There's not a terrible amount going on, so.
No, social media has been fairly quiet, to be fair.
Fairly quiet, to be fair.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Fairy dust.
Yeah, so we're doing this. I think so we can sharpen up our act ready for when the season comes proper.
We can become proper.
Ish.
Hello. I thought we were starting after I finished my cigarette.
No. Yeah, you wanted to start after you've had a cigarette so you can not look like you're a chain smoker.
Yeah.
Or like Trevor. Comment below if you think Bells looks like Trevor off of Grand Theft Auto.
I don't look like Trevor. I've got a photo where I do look like Trevor.
You definitely do look like Trevor. Yeah, comment below if you agree with me.
Or the child catcher, apparently.
Yeah, child catcher off Cheat Sheet Bang Bang.
Or just a big fat bald. Family friendly. We're not going to swear as much in this one either.
Apparently. My kids, or my older two, for a couple of years referred to Bells as the child catcher.
It's because you used to tell them I was going to lock them in my boot.
It's one way to teach kids don't get in car with strangers. Especially ones who look like monsters.
Well, did you call me nonce?
No, I said you look like one.
Oh.
So it's much better. Yeah. So this is a Joe Collect podcast. He's gone. And he's back.
I spilt that as well.
And you're wearing your
I am.
shirt.
Because I'm not at work today.
Even though you should have wore it when we did the Hell episode.
I should have done, really. You should have worn yours.
I should have done.
We could have been matching.
We could have been bros. I hope we're not bros. Things I've done to your mother. Oof, that'd be
Oh,
interesting.
really? Really? Fucking hell. We've done a few videos since the last podcast. We brought a little video out of the pictures of it, of the hill trip.
Yeah, there's some pucker pictures in that.
Thank you.
That's all right, mate.
Just cut that compliment short. I wanted you to elaborate on what?
I was just going to until you started fucking...
I'll shut the fuck up then.
Yeah, you shut the fuck up. Stop swearing as well.
Call me a nonce.
Justifiably. Trevor.
I'm not Trevor.
Yeah, so where we stayed, some of the pictures that looked out over where we stayed.
Oh, lovely, wasn't it?
Oh yeah, mate, it was mega. In the words of our beloved Andrew Coley, it was mega.
So what's been happening, Stu?
What's been happening?
What's been happening?
What's happening, bruv? So since the last podcast, we had Lydden Hill's approval for site development's been approved.
We did. And how did that go?
It went well. Nearly didn't go well for me because I was nearly incredibly late because I don't know if most people would have heard of Pfizer's, wouldn't they? Because they're a massive pharmaceutical company.
Yes.
Like they're a worldwide pharmaceutical company.
Yeah, and they're most famous for making Viagra.
Yeah. A couple of boys.
These are the most famous thing they've done, isn't it? So.
Yeah. And well, they've got a massive plant near us, and somehow the sewage works has collapsed.
Oh, I know.
And it has fucked coming in and out of that where we live. Royally fucked it.
I know. It's where I take Sky to school.
You have to do it. He has to do it every single day.
It's fucking awful. It's so bad. Like the school run for my oldest daughter to a secondary school takes 20 minutes on a good day. Until this happened, I now have to leave. It takes me around 45 to 50 minutes.
Oh, I can well imagine.
It's fucking awful.
So to get to where the council offices were, which is literally just down the road from Lydden as well, would take me 15 to 20 minutes to get there. And it took me 60 minutes to get there.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I imagine you left around rush hour as well.
It was, yeah, well, with the delay, my maps were saying it should have taken me 40 minutes.
Okay.
But I thought, I'll leave at 5 to get there for 6.
Yeah.
So, in fact, it took me longer. It took me 65 minutes. I sat there, and it was queuing back way further than I thought it was going to be. I'm thinking, I am fucked. I am really fucked. I've got a little Fiesta ST that I use as sort of my weekend car run around, and it's a bit of a toy. And I've got L200 work truck, and I was going to take my work truck to give it a bit
you're
of
glad
gas.
you didn't take your work truck.
I'm glad I didn't take my work truck because allegedly I was doing 120 mile an hour down the Dilbert bypass to try and make some time up. Allegedly.
That was on the private road, wasn't it?
It was the private Dill bypass. Dilbert bypass. I was fucking screaming, and then I couldn't find where I was going because I needed a piss so bad. I'd been to the gym, finished training. Next, my protein drink.
Then went for a drive.
And then had a litre of water in the car with me. So whilst I was sat there, I ended up drinking that as well.
Okay.
And
So just get your old fucking boy out, mate, and just pissed while driving.
121 miles apparently.
Private road, though, don't matter.
Road, yeah, it doesn't matter. I got to the private industrial estate and found a dark spot. I was like pissing like Austin Powers. I must have been going for about 5 minutes. I was thinking, this has got to finish.
Like, come on.
And my legs were getting wider because the puddle was getting bigger. I don't want to get a piss of myself.
It's fucking brilliant.
Having to take a step back to get away from it. But yeah, so eventually I got there after some heroics and a tear up with the Skoda VRS as well.
Yeah.
Apparently.
It's on that private racetrack.
on that private airfield stretch road that goes along the other bits.
Yeah.
So I got there late. It had already started.
Okay.
And we was put off into a little side room.
Right.
And the Ovendens were in there, and a few of the guys from circuit, and a couple of crusty old locals. And I commented on Lydden's post they put on the next day.
Okay.
And I really wanted to put the crusty old cunts. And I really had to restrain myself and write like a proper adult response to it. But I was like, motherfucker. And you could just see, like their complete argument was they didn't want to live next to a racetrack. Not they opposed to what was being built there.
Because we had the conversation, was it the day after?
Yeah, I spoke to you the day after.
Yeah, more than after, wasn't it? And we basically said, same as people who have listened to us before will know where we're from, and we've got a big old airport near us.
Well, had been the fucking word. Like a proper mark of history is on our doorstep. We've got one of the Spitfire bases, like, it's behind my house, basically.
Yeah, it is. It used to be the longest runway in the UK.
Yeah. And then it was turned into a...
cargo, wasn't it?
It was commercial first, and then it was...
Passenger.
Passenger.
And then it went back to cargo again.
Well, they get kicked off so bad, and there was like process going on, weren't there?
Yeah, it's just everyone bitching. And the airport's been there obviously since.
Well,
Was it World War One?
I think it was put in World War One, but it was like
it was mainly used in World War Two.
Yeah,
and
it's where they were going to put Operation Stack as well.
Yeah,
just as a little side note.
Yeah,
because it's not doing fucking anything else now.
No, it's just a massive empty bit of fucking land.
Being like some massive lure for pikeys to come and try and park on.
I can know that one.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You nearly got rammed there, didn't you?
I did.
Yeah.
Rammed?
And he spun me punch.
Not in the way that I like. Either.
Yeah, you would.
No, I did almost got. I had a very aggressive gentleman.
Of the Traveller Persuasion.
In a digger. Literally revving a digger at me and my van blocking his way. It was down pants moment time, that was.
Yeah, that...
I don't care how hard you are, you don't. It's not a nice feeling when you're looking up like that. He's going, oh, I'll get away. And you're going, no, mate. It's like, oh, I'm going to get killed.
You're getting impaled by a bucket.
Because that's going to fucking hurt.
Yeah, you're going to know that.
I think the point we're trying to make is everyone bitches about it here, or people are bitching about it.
And the thing is, so here we call them DFLs, down from London's. Yeah. They've come down from London to buy a cheap house in an air flight because we've got high-speed train in St Pancras.
Yeah, we got HS. Yeah, we got HS, haven't we?
And
we're on the coast. We got nice views, and we can see straight in France. We can actually see.
On a clear day, you can see
France. It is generally nice around our way, sort of. I know we talk about the sketchy bits, but if you get to the bits like here and go around more Pegwell way, Sandwich way.
Yeah, well, and Westgate, where I live's nice. Birchington, all up there. So it is a nice area to live, really. So we get loads of people move down from London because comparably the house prices are cheap.
Much cheaper.
And they come down and they fucking moan about it.
Yeah. Well, we don't want to live in the flight path.
Well, don't buy a fucking house next to an airport or next to a fucking racetrack.
Exactly.
You don't want to hear cars driving. Fucking move.
So how long's Lydden been there?
74, I think it was. No.
74 years, isn't it?
Yeah, it was. Yeah, I'm sure it's 74 years. Or was it 1974? Do some fact checking.
I can do that while you carry on talking.
You know, if you are not happy with noise, book it, pack it, fuck off. It's really simple. My nan and granddad lived next to a train line. Like, my mum grew up there. They lived there in Edgware, North London. And there's never been a complaint. You get to the point where you don't even hear it. If I go and stay up there for whatever reason, I'll never hear it.
Well, if you think my old house, when I was in Sherwood.
Yeah.
Literally my back garden, wasn't it? And then it went down a little bit and there's a fucking train track. And people used to go, oh, don't you get pissed off with the trains going past, like, constantly? You come immune to it. You don't actually hear it.
Yeah. And you chose to fucking live there.
Yeah. I can't go, it's like me now, I live opposite a pub.
Yeah.
I can't go on a Friday night. Well, for fuck's sake, the music's well loud. Fucking people are idiots, fucking drunken idiots. I wish the pub wasn't there. I moved in next to a pub, it's what you expect.
Do you want to put that phone in closer to your face?
Mate, I got my glasses. History.
Oh, history.
Lydden was founded in 1955.
1955.
And then from 1957, promoted stock car racing. So it's been racing since 1957.
Yeah.
I mean, we're in 2020 now.
Yeah. Sort your life out.
Don't want to live next to a racetrack. Fucking move.
That's it. And it was like, so in our little room of degenerates that we weren't good enough to sit into the main thing, it was sort of piping in what they were saying.
Okay.
And it was like every argument was just irrelevant. Like,
didn't you say some bullshit about weddings?
Yeah, so they were saying, so at the moment, well, until the contract's been wrote, Lydden have to give 30 days notice, or they can give a minimum of 30 days notice if they want a minimum, maximum, which way around is it?
Be maximum, won't it? Not allowed to go over the 30 days, so it'd be maximum.
Oh no, so they've got to give 30 days notice.
Okay. I know it'd be minimum then.
Yeah, so they've got to give a minimum of 30 days notice if they're going to change a meeting.
Okay.
So they said they wanted that changed to 3 months in case people have got weddings booked or thinking about booking their church hall for a wedding. When I got married, I was planning my wedding for 2 years.
Yeah. I think I planned mine for a year.
That's it.
It's not.
Yeah, you're not.
Stu, we're going to go and fucking get married next week, alright?
Yeah.
Gonna go to Lydden.
Yeah.
Don't know what the fucking going on. Fucking retards.
So, you know, that just all of it, it was just. They don't want living there. It's the long and short of it. And they're just trying to be cunts.
Yeah.
They're just trying to be cunts. Because they bought a house in the wrong place.
You had to put fucking 18 sign on this again.
Oh, fuck it. I won't put an 18 sign on it.
I've done really well, I'm not saying cunt yet.
Yeah. Well, that was justifiably used.
Oh, yeah, of course it was.
Because that is...
At the end of the day, as I said, if you want anything to do, if you moved in next to a fucking racetrack, you want to have a working wedding next to a racetrack, expect noise. And they're Lydden really good about it as well, aren't they? Because they don't race between certain times.
Well, that's it.
They keep it under certain decibels.
Apparently.
And apart from that, fucking, do you remember that, what was it? The Nissan 200SX, that time when we went.
But that wasn't loud though, I don't think. I think it was just the pitch of it. So
you know which one I'm on about?
Yeah. It was more like induction turbo noise, wasn't it? I think. And then they were complaining that there's traffic in the village, but then they're opposing them putting an exit and an entrance out of the village. So, unless you're completely fucking Irish, and I don't know, you've been drinking whiskey all day and you can't think straight.
Yeah, it's just, it don't make sense, does it? If you don't want the congestion in your area, let them build a fucking through road. You won't have that congestion.
Yeah, simples.
No, I'm a retard, and even I fucking understand that.
So yeah, they just don't want the circuit there, and they'll just do anything to try and. Yeah. And then they couldn't get the concept of that they're going to have silent days. So the track will be in use 46 days of the year, but non-competition.
Yeah.
So it'll be like doing instructing, but in like what are they called? So it'll be like DVLA approved driving instructors teaching people to drive. So that's not going to make any more noise than the fucking A2 that's there.
Running straight next to it, yeah.
They've got like speed restrictions and stuff in place.
Okay.
So...
Didn't say the thing's going to be turned into a little medical centre and offices and stuff as well.
Yeah, so then there's going to be loads of facilities, and the facilities are going to improve and the building is going to improve. And then I think they want to do...
Surely that's got to bring more work, more jobs into the area.
Well, and that's what that's part of the thing. And they were saying that it wouldn't bring more employment.
Right.
And it's like, when there was World RX at Lydden, you look at all the different fucking banners from all the different countries that have come to Lydden, to Dover, for that event. So...
The area's just opened up. Like, wherever you go, if you've got a World RX event there, for instance, hotels are going to be fucking booked. Travel lodges and stuff. I know the hotels, but are going to be booked. All B&Bs are going to be fucking booked.
Still hotels, you're going on the hotel front now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to elaborate on that.
Well,
but you know what I mean?
It's like restaurants.
Yeah.
And like if people are going
Even
abroad,
McDonald's fucking petrol station down the road. All going to be busy, aren't they?
Yeah, so it's going to flow into Dover, isn't it? And someone said that they couldn't understand how that works. And it's like...
I don't understand how your fucking brain works.
How can you not understand that? What's not...
More people come into your place, more people need to expand out of it to get their necessary needs.
They said the only people who would benefit financially from it were Lydden. You just think, well, yeah, people are going to buy some grub and stuff during the day, but they've still got to stay somewhere. And the chances are...
Even if they stay at Lydden racetrack, they still got to go out somewhere to fucking eat.
Yeah, I mean... Well, and that was one of the things they were opposed to. They didn't want the campsite there either.
Ah, of course they didn't.
Yeah, of course, obviously. But, you know, the chances are there's going to be... Like, Ameswade's camp.
Yeah.
when we go to Spa, there's no fucking way I'll get a camp in. We'll be staying in a hotel.
Yeah.
So,
what are we doing when we go to fucking Nürburgring?
I don't know, mate. Sleeping in the paper row.
I was thinking about getting a van. Renting a van. Just put a black bed in the back and just spoon.
Hashtag Save Craig wants to come with us as well, don't he?
Does he?
He can go in the middle
Get
again.
in the middle. Fucking sandwiched again.
Yeah, we can try and get a van from. But yeah, so
Even a little camper van. I'm sure you can hire one of them.
yeah, we'll see what sort of money we're looking at first.
We're fucking high fiving with feet here.
Over.
I can't. Hang on.
Yeah, so it's like just brain dead. The arguments were completely irrelevant and not to do. So it had already been through planning,
Yeah.
and it had failed on 2 points. I can't remember exactly what they were. One was the amount of builders they were putting up, so they've changed that, and the other thing they've changed as well. So from a planning perspective, everything that they'd failed their original planning on had been addressed.
Okay.
And then the only thing they had to argue was things that were irrelevant from planning permission. So if they really didn't want it there, they fucked themselves over. Absolute dicks.
But the bottom line is, everything got approved.
Everything's approved, yeah.
Which, as we were saying the other day, does that mean World RX might be goes back to Lydden?
Hopefully. I mean, I think they've got 5 years to do it. So that's quite a long time to be...
I'm sure building work will come in a bit quicker than that.
Hopefully. I suppose it depends when they can get stuff rolling.
I suppose you still got to have the track open as well.
Yeah, that's it. So, and it's their main office, you know, where we go and sign on it.
Yeah.
It's that's being adios amigos. So I don't know if they'll use. I don't know if you've been to Lydden, you'll know what I mean by this. There's a top bar in there in the VIP area.
Yep.
Because that's what's going to be in the building as well. It's going to be a new VIP area.
Okay.
So whether they'll use that top building for signing on and stuff.
Right.
Because we've had driver briefings in there before as well.
Yeah. Last time we went out for that track day.
Yeah. So whether they'll use that as a temporary office.
While they work the other one down.
Yeah, smash it down and then.
I suppose all they have to do is stop fucking building on certain race days or race weekends.
Yeah, that's it. And they'll work a way around it. They managed it when they built the other commentary tower, didn't they?
Yeah.
So, yeah, it'll be alright. I think we might pause it here so I can go for a slash. Oh, fucking hell. I just had a message from Ashley. Said Craig, but I didn't read it. Oh. You're in recline mode now, yeah?
Yeah.
You're relaxed into it now.
Fucking a bit relaxed, getting amongst it.
No, we've been going for half an hour already on our short 40-minute episode. We
I literally text you saying, yeah, I've got enough content for him for about 40 minutes.
How's the tangents in?
Oh, massively gone.
That was alright, wasn't it?
Was it? I think we tangent for about fucking 20 minutes and 25 minutes has been recording.
No, we've been talking about Lydden.
Yeah.
And cunts. People
cunts. Old cunts.
Old cunts. Crusty old cunts.
Can we start using it? Hashtag crusty old cunts.
Hashtag crusty old cunts.
But with a K, not a C.
Yeah.
And a Z instead of an S.
Well, so we can sound like the Germans.
The Germans are coming.
Sorry, Timo.
Talk about Germans. I haven't seen too much of what Timo Schneider's doing.
So I'm thinking, pondering. He's been on the socials, hasn't he? But just sort of doing stuff. Nothing really race related, I don't think.
Yeah.
Or no, has he been doing Trophy Andros?
No, I think that. He might have. I'm not sure.
Comment below. Have a look.
GCK. They've been on the old social the last few days.
They're always on the socials there, aren't they?
Yep.
Do you know what we still got to do, Tangent? We've got to do our season finale.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we'll have to do that. Next week.
Yeah.
Next week.
We are trying to bring a video out every week now.
So this is...
around every week.
Every Tuesday. If... every Tuesday was... So there's the TV programme Street Outlaws and Drag Racing.
Oh, yeah.
Well, Big Chief and Murder Nova did a podcast. I don't know if we talked about it on the podcast, actually.
No, I don't think we have. You just said you listen to podcasts.
So their podcast is why I'm quite happy to be myself on it, because even though they were like famous and we're just a couple of, well, as Mrs. Rook said, I'm just a big-eared bald-headed cunt.
Yeah. I was pissing myself when I heard that. It was quite nice though. Did put, hopefully I meet you one day soon as well.
She'll be disappointed.
And thank you very much for listening to our podcast.
Yeah, cheers. We are not worthy. No, that's a Will and Ted's Awesome Adventure, that, isn't it?
I didn't want to go into the guitar in there.
Yeah, so they...
Mike Myers?
Yeah. Yeah, so they were outrageous. They make us look PG.
Okay.
Or universal.
I think I behaved quite well on this.
Yeah, I suppose so, yeah.
Yeah?
Probably worse, yeah.
I say, if you meet us in real life...
It's probably the other way around.
It is, yeah, well, I would say it's... I don't know, we bounce off each other. But I do like to lower the tone a lot.
Yeah, maybe you're just not quite comfortable yet.
I'm comfortable, I just have to be careful.
Yeah.
Some of my humour's not for social media.
Yeah. Well, I'm just quite snappy, yeah. And I like digging him out about his mum, and for looking like a nonce, and for having about 60 kids, and for being bald, and for having a big nose, and for having a shit car.
Oh, I was alright until you mentioned the car. Due for a service, by the way, Tim.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, next month, mate.
Sort it out, man. You chocolate bobbins.
Every 3,000 miles. I had 70 quid's worth of fuel put in today. Courtesy of my papa. 70 fucking quid. Super unleaded. £1.30 fucking 6 a litre.
How much?
£1.36.
So yeah. I forgot where we was before we started tangenting. I was talking about Big Chief.
Yep. Done Lydden. GCK.
GCK, yeah. Because we'd said about doing the end of the season review. Must do that next week.
Yes.
Let's get back to GCK.
Yeah, GCK.
Yeah. GCK.
So, the first announcement the other day that I thought I saw quite early, to be fair.
Yeah.
I was bang on that.
Well, I have a file on my phone.
Okay.
For notes for podcast.
Okay.
And I wrote it down. Got to work, went on Instagram, and
he's already on it. I was like, boom.
He's on it like a carb on it.
I'll be quite good on the old social media this week. I think I've been on things quite quick. It's like when I messaged you about the other thing we'll talk about in a minute.
Yeah.
But the first one of the news, pretty much the first news of the year, isn't it? Really, on the new season. Kevin Abring.
Yeah.
Has now left Skoda. ES Motorsport. Gone to GCK to race in the Clio RS.
Yeah. Newly revised or newly built. Is it revised?
Revised, I think.
Yeah. So I'm guessing that must be the academy cars, isn't it?
Yeah, it's got to be
rebuilt.
It's got to be. But going for the title in Euro RX.
Yeah.
Which, that's fair enough, to be fair. I thought he drove really well in the Skoda.
Yeah. Yeah, no, he did.
He
was definitely showed plenty of potential, didn't he?
Oh, yeah. Was it Abring that raced at Hill? Or was it one best? Or was it?
Oh, I think that was Bachuska. Was it? I think.
I know there's another one. It was wet. Abring raced.
Was it RDS?
It could be. I just know, obviously, he's next rally driver, isn't
he? Yeah. No, maybe his first one was at Hell.
Yeah. I just seem to remember at Hell. Yeah, I think it was Hell. But he like.
Yeah, I was thinking.
Okay. Yeah, I think it was Hell, but no, that's a good move, to be fair. I know the Skoda was quick and stuff, but the Clios did look pretty good as well. Yeah. Who's he going to be up against in Euros? Be Fraser, wouldn't it? Connell.
No, he's in RX2, isn't he?
Is he not going up to Euros?
I don't know what you're saying.
Nothing.
don't know.
Okay.
I haven't seen anything. I haven't seen Fraser McConnell going to. It's whether Larson or not. That's the question.
Okay, yeah.
If Larson, well, a theory of ours is that maybe Larson might go into the third EKS car. So,
yeah,
whether Larson does, whether he's.
Or Larson take over Zarbo's place.
Yeah, has Zarbo been saying anything?
Very quiet. From what I've seen, very quiet.
Yeah.
It makes sense. I think he drove well, but from posts and stuff we've seen with Ericsson commenting on a lot of things, just seems very tight knit around that sort of circle of things. So I did ask the RX Cartel if they're going to run 3 cars and when they're going to plug our podcast. And they put, you do a podcast? Question mark. They did then message us like crying faces after though.
How did they?
Yeah. Which is why I put that comment yesterday.
Okay.
Oh, you're an RX team? Touche, motherfuckers.
Yeah, and someone in our store, you put up, didn't you, ask this question?
Yes.
On the stories, and I'd answered it. Well, one of the questions was, what was our dream team? And it's a really hard question, actually, because there's...
I didn't answer it because you answered it.
Yeah.
I did like your theory of father and son.
Yeah, I'd love to see, like, all the
Hansons.
Yeah, the Hansons.
Doran.
So, when Kenneth was in his prime, and like when, like, I've obviously been watching Pat driving when I don't think he was doing Euros anymore. But, you know, he was still king of the hill at Lydden when I started watching. And then obviously Ericsson's, to get all the Ericssons together, and then you could say you could get the Gronholms.
Yeah, that'd be
awesome, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Hey, you can even go if you really wanted to, and if you want to do father and sons, you can even get fucking better.
Yeah, obviously, yeah. No,
that would work.
Yeah,
that'd be interesting as well.
Well, you want to go? You could get Andrew Jordan and his dad.
Yeah,
because his dad's no fall behind the steering wheel.
There's a lot of different combinations, which is why I quite liked your answer that you put back. But if you were going for from 2018, 2019, 2020,
yeah, say the sort of the current car for drivers,
dream team, 2-car dream team, go.
See, there's different merits for everything, isn't there?
Yep.
So
I know my two.
So the Hansons, you know, I'm not a massive fan of them, but that bloody sake of the mortal thing, you know, and they have definitely got each other's back.
Yeah.
Maybe a bit too much.
Each other on the back.
If you get my reference. You know, they've definitely got each other's back, so that's like, you buy that, can you?
No.
What's that? What was that? Did you see what that said?
I didn't see what I said, mate.
Something flashed up.
It's still recording, so we're all good.
Oh no, I'm going to have an old man looking at it.
So I've got fucking the old man. Look, it's almost a fucking horseshoe.
Oh,
it's awful
shit.
like that.
Mate, you should have shaved your head.
Oh, I've got the clippers literally behind this. Do I just live stream and fucking cut my head? So I just fucking start whacking it out now.
Don't whack it out, mate. Yeah, whoa, steady on.
I've had that many drinks.
Yeah. Dream team, yeah, so I mean I like Backerud and Duran as a like the history that's with them as well.
I'm about the ultimate dream team. Two players, 2 drivers. Off the top of your head, go.
I'd say Backerud and Larson.
Okay. I go Backerud and Christopherson.
Yeah, but he's not driving anymore.
I said from the last few years.
Even though, no, I don't want Christopherson. As good as he is, it ruins Rallycross.
Yeah, we've had this conversation before, like Loeb and WRC. But Christopherson in a normal car. When I say normal car, not the PSV Volkswagen. That car was fucking insane.
No, but you look.
I watched him in that stock car racing. Well, somehow dodgily streamed from fucking Norway. It's fucking awesome. But to see in the fucking less of a spec car, you really saw his class, if that makes sense.
What, are you saying your shit?
Yeah, it's really good.
Yeah, so that's what I mean. It doesn't matter, does it? You know, Petter is amazing.
Yeah.
But
if you're going for an ultimate dream team, we're on about ultimate dream team.
Yeah, so that's fair enough. That can be your ultimate dream team, but I don't agree with it.
Okay.
But, and you're trying to disprove my point or discredit my point by talking bullshit. I'm calling you out on it.
Fine. Yes, he'd ruin the fucking sport because they'd be winning all the time.
Yeah, because I mean, Solberg was competitive, but he wasn't. He never looked like
he was going to dominate.
Yeah, he was never a guaranteed 1-2.
Yeah.
Whereas it was almost like
okay. So if we're going to go for recent, then what about Bakrud and Timazanov?
Yeah, that'd be a decent team. Obviously, they used to race against each other, didn't they?
Both consistent as well.
Both likeable.
Yeah.
Both good for the sport.
Yeah. Tick all boxes.
I can't believe you fucked around off fucking Judas.
Well, I know, but Liam on his day is awesome.
Yeah, I'd want Liam. Not the Brits.
Because I'm just an ass.
Because he, we've said it before, he adds that character to the team.
It's just, there's something that you don't get often.
Yeah, definitely.
And obviously, as we said before, we spoke to him for quite a amount of time, to be fair.
Yeah.
More than we thought we were going to speak to him, and he's fucking brutally honest about his driving, about everything.
Yeah, no, it's refreshing.
Yeah, it is.
In a sea of corporate bullshit.
Yeah. It's like when as we said before, when we went back road.
Yeah.
Took time to talk and stuff, he weren't an arsehole.
After I fucking ran after him.
Yeah.
And you come waddling down the hill.
Yeah. If you want to listen to all of that, go back to last podcast.
Yeah.
And you hear all of that. But yeah, like he took the time out and spoke.
Yeah, that's it.
It's like, as we said before, keeping your fans close to the sport, making them one big family is a massive thing that some companies and people don't do.
Yeah, that's it.
I'm going to leave it at that.
Leave it at that, mate. Don't start ranting. I was nearly going to rant when I got here. Fucking driving standards is shit around
Right, so today, we're going to have a fucking rant about this. So today, 3 times, my Scooby has almost got fucking written off. Not my driving. So, I come out of Tesco's earlier, a little one by me.
Yeah.
I come out of there, it's fine.
Which one?
The little one opposite the garage.
Tiny one.
Yeah.
Not just a little one.
No,
not just
the,
out.
The express.
Yeah.
So as I've come left, turn out, so going onto my side of the road, some fucking old boy from the garage the other side just fucking mowed straight in front of me. Fucking cars coming this way, car stopped this way to let me out, car still going this way, mate, you just fucking bowled. I thought he was going to take the fucking pedestrian crossing out. It's like, fucking hell. And then when I went after there, I went to another shopping place. I can't
remember food.
Sorry, you got a message come up.
Where you from?
I don't know.
Let's go. Might be
what's the place next to Full Garage?
Lidl's.
Yeah. Went in there to get some nappies.
Yeah.
And I was reversing out of my space, looking around, nothing coming, reversed. All the way out, literally just about a fucking counter steer to go forward. And another old boy, literally just fucking, I don't know how he missed my fucking car. Like the whole of his car, he just come right here, went straight in front.
Was it a ghost? Was it a ghost car? You drove through.
Oh, mate, the bloke was about 90 odd. He didn't have a fucking clue what was going on.
He probably couldn't see us.
He probably couldn't like that. And then at the petrol station after, with my old man, pulling out the petrol station, there's a fucking twat who works for DHL. So if you go on the records, it's about 1:30 today. DHL fucking driver. Dude's like, oh, he's fucking gone on one now. Cunt is on his phone in the petrol station, almost driven to the side of my fucking car. People can't fucking drive for shit.
For better?
A little bit. Do you want to rant now?
No, I'm happy with your rant, to be fair.
Yeah?
I feel like you got it out for me.
Okay.
It's good.
You have some twats on the way here then?
Yeah.
Okay.
Doing 30 miles an hour and a 60. Yeah. I couldn't get past. I couldn't overtake him if he wasn't a truck. So there's no overtaking possible in that. But yeah, I feel like you've.
I've ranted enough for you.
Yeah, I think so.
You went on the rant last podcast.
Yeah, we're taking in turns.
So just learn to fucking drive.
Yeah. And if you've got a family member who can't drive, do what one of our friends' mums used to do, which is take the spark plugs out of the car. Trevi.
Oh, was it?
A friend of mine, he was a bit of a naughty boy when he was at school, and he was into motocross bikes. And if he'd been a shitbag at school, his mum would steal his spark plugs out of his bike, so he couldn't go out in it. He'd jump in it, go to kick it over, and he'd just spin over. I'd be like, huh?
It's fantastic.
That's brilliant, isn't it? So,
That's fantastic. Is your foot under this? So I'm just about to go down.
Yeah, go down, mate. So yeah, I forgot where we was now.
I forgot where we was on our fucking tangent rant. No, we talked about GRX. Oh, GRX. No, GCK. And the other news is Cyril Raymond has left GCK.
He's out.
He's out. Thoughts?
It's a shame, but shit happens.
Be interesting if he goes to drive for somewhere else or if he takes...
Yeah, if he's coming out. I'd say someone's going to Rally full time as well.
Not too sure.
Someone's taken a sideways step to go back into rallying.
Okay. I don't know. I've seen that one.
Might be an English driver, maybe.
Possibly.
Yes, I'm sure someone did. I should have wrote a note of it. Well, I have wrote a note of it. It's on my old phone.
Okay. Another one. Up there.
Yeah. Yeah, now I'm back into the modern day.
Modern day tech.
Yeah, I lost my burner phone.
Speak to Ollie.
Yeah.
You've got a chart.
I've got a chart. Yeah, I've got a calendar of all the events. I was going to talk about Stard, and they've put up sort of the plans for the next couple of years, haven't they? And how Rallycross is going to evolve. You're going to bring it up?
I am. My phone.
Yeah. What was that?
Blue Dragon.
What? That sounds like it should be in the Urban Dictionary. So their thought process and their pricing structure for their new electric cars. What's the matter, mate? Why are you looking so confused?
Carry on.
So it's going to be, I don't think they put a price on, something else has just come on my phone as well. You messaged me.
No, I'm not.
I can't read it, mate. I'm saying.
I was making sure I spelled something wrong. Right.
So yeah, they put up their pricing structure as well. So to get is that it there? Is that the pricing structure?
Rallycross Evolution 2020 and 2021.
So they're going to be doing a chassis setup.
Okay.
Less motors and batteries. I think for 190 grand. Now I know 190 grand sounds like quite a bit of money, but when you're looking at the modern crop of Rallycross cars,
it's fuck all.
I think I heard the £500,000 note bandied about.
Okay.
I don't know if that was on Jim Corner files. Maybe I think that's maybe what the Focus had cost to build. But I think even the new Oldsberg car is going to be about 300,000.
Okay. So the big scheme of things.
So, and they're saying that that'll be able to accept like Tesla drop running gear in it.
Okay.
They reckon that they're going to make it so that it'll be able to accept any manufacturer's motors. Cool. So
people can put their...
Yeah, so I mean, it's still expensive. It's not like your everyman racing, but if you wanted a supercar or a comparable supercar for national events,
yeah,
it's sort of looking like it's going to be doable.
I can't find it, mate. It's not on there.
It's not on there, no.
No, you must have read it.
Maybe it was on their Facebook page or something. It does. Is that not it?
Well, that one.
Yeah.
No, this is more. It might have been on the World Rallycross article page then.
Yeah, possibly. Have you looked on World Rallycross's page? No, on Instagram.
Be on stories now.
So, yeah, I mean, I know there's a lot of division with it on whether it's going to be good for the sport or good just in general. But I think, unfortunately, we're going to have to embrace
it's the way things are going. Yeah. So, not tank the other day by 2036, everything's all electric.
Yeah, well, you're not going to be able to buy anything that's not electric. And not even...
That's good. That means a couple of our fucking cars go up in price.
Maybe. Or they'll go down in price because
no one can fucking.
Or there won't be any petrol to buy.
Yeah.
But I still don't understand how they're going to make the lost revenue up.
Didn't you say hydrogen's the way forward?
Hydrogen's an option, yeah. I think it's what's being sort of
played around with.
Yeah, and that's what people think is a real sort of chance because you still have to make electric, don't you?
Yeah.
It's not like you go, there's electric there. You know, there is a process still, and that has a carbon footprint.
Yeah. Yeah, so, we were fucking... battery dies, you've got to fucking get rid of batteries as well.
Yeah.
Battery acid and everything in it.
Yeah, but the mining process is apparently horrendous.
Oh, really?
Yeah, to get what the batteries are made out of.
Well, they all lithium.
No, there's something else in that's like apparently it's a real mess to extract it from the ground.
Just trying to see if it's lithium on here or not.
So you know I'm just looking at you on the screen.
Oh, I look well up, don't I?
You do look like a fucking spanner, more than usual.
Oh, really? For fuck, no, I'll just put... If it looks like that, it looks like I'm fucking talking to my penis.
I mean, there's I mean, it's nice to see that. Not nice because I'd rather it be all turbos and anti-lag and stuff. But
pops, bangs, smells.
It's nice to see someone's thinking below the top here.
Yeah.
Because that's going to be, you know, motorsport is growing from the bottom up.
Yeah, and at the end of the day, whether we like it or not, it's the way the world's going. Yes. It's what's going to happen, and you might as well start with something now. To start building it now, because in a few years' time, everything's going to fucking...
Yeah, that's it. I still don't know what WRC's doing, because they're... Like, I think we spoke about it now. I'd read a report, or was it when we were speaking to Tristan Ovington? Yeah,
no, it was Ovington.
Like, what I'd read in a Race Car Engineer magazine was there's no set out rules yet for it.
Right.
Like, World Rally Championship say we want hybrid in, and it's going to be mandatory, but we don't know how we want you to implement it yet.
So it could be like fucking 40-30, fucking my math is terrible.
So you could have all petrol for your stages, and then
electric to go to...
Yeah, so you do your...
Driving between the stages.
Yeah, I'm trying to think what the proper word for it is. But you can do that piece in electric.
Okay. Then it combines the two and...
Yeah, so then you are hybrid.
But you're racing full.
Yeah, so you're still full petrol when you're racing.
It'd be interesting to see how things shape up. I'm looking forward a little bit to this season when they bring in the E-Series, just to see what it's going to be like. Yeah, to give you a glimpse of the future, doesn't it? Yeah. And then we were discussing the other day, World RX put something really fucking confusing up with the 2021, wasn't it?
Yeah, well, that's what I thought you was finding.
Oh, okay, sorry.
See what I've got to deal with.
Look, short podcast this.
Short podcast. What time are we on?
An hour, I think.
I think this is the last thing we've got to speak about anyway.
No.
Oh, we can speak about that whenever, can we?
Okay.
That's only dates and stuff next year.
Right, so 2020. Right, so 2020.
How many months is that?
Racing series. So petrol is going to have FIA World Rallycross Petrol Power Championship.
Can we put him?
Then underneath that it's going to be FIA Euro Supercar Petrol Power Championship. Then FIA Euro Super 1600 petrol, and then RX2 Petrol Power Championship. The electric series is going to be all electric support series on the Project E. 2021.
So that's going to be almost like token of that.
Yeah. 2021 is when it gets confusing. So you're going to have Euro 16, Super 1600s.
What I'll do is, when I edit this, I will put a picture up of this.
While I'm talking about it.
Yeah. So then you can sort of see what's going on, hopefully, maybe.
So you're going to have Super 1600 petrol, and then a FIA E Rallycross entry-level electric Rallycross cars. Two separate things.
Which maybe is what they were talking about with that's 190 grand.
Okay.
Plus your motors.
So then the ones up from that is going to be the Euro Supercar and the Project E all electric.
Yeah.
Separate. And this bit is the bit that's confused us, wasn't it? FIA World Rallycross Mixed Championship featuring petrol and electric cars.
Yeah. So, well, I don't think it's
It's not that confusing. It's
Yeah.
self-explanatory, but it's going to be very interesting on who's running petrol, who's running electric, and what the difference is going to be.
So maybe that's what they want to try and do it to win people over, maybe.
So you can say, look, these compete with these, or these are quicker than these.
Yeah.
It's better racing.
This is a side-by-side comparison. They are quicker. But what does that do? Does that, because I mean, how many people are going to buy into it?
Well, like the Wheel of Fortune.
Yeah. You know, if people haven't got the budget, like Oldsbo's just developed a new car.
Yeah. Which I'm quite looking forward to seeing.
Yeah, so am I. That's going to be mega. You know, if the people haven't got the budget to go over to that, does that turn into another Christopherson? Because they might just be starred.
Yeah. If everything's quicker on it and dialed in.
And I've got a feeling that they are going to be really quick.
From the bits I've seen in the testing and stuff, they look fucking rapid.
And knowing...
No lag. Well, I think it's like 0.1 second, look at that.
Well, there won't be any lag, will there? Because there's no turbos on it. But I mean, it's...
So the lag in
the power delivery is just insane. Like, absolutely. When you look at stuff like just shit Teslas, how quick they are, and then you look at what Porsche have done.
Depends where you're from.
Yeah. I won't go into that. I went into that last time, then I started ranting. You know, and that's a road car.
Yeah.
And that's...
You haven't got a fucking race team just developing a couple of cars for that.
That's it. So they're going to be serious machinery. Serious machinery.
I'd say that 2021, when they put it together, will be interesting.
Yeah. I just hope they know what they're doing.
Right, time will tell.
I hope Stard have given them information that is going to mean it's competitive.
Yeah, well, they're just going to run away with it again.
Yeah, and then it'll be another season of just bullshit.
Seeing who's coming second and third.
Yeah. Well, if they run a 2
It'll be
third
and fourth.
Third and fourth, yeah. Which would be dire.
Yeah.
And you know,
I'd say
it could have killed off Rallycross.
Not last season, the season before with Griffiths Officer. I know what you were saying earlier. But it was just racing all season for second, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was almost racing to come second and hope to fuck his car breaks.
Yeah. Which I never forget our little phone call at Silverstone.
Oh yeah.
Is it Silverstone?
Yeah, it was Silverstone.
But
I don't know how they got on their break.
Fuck those.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's definitely interesting times to come up. It's definitely going to be worth seeing. I think this season, when you watch the project here, you'll get a bit more of a
feeling for it, and hopefully they'll be posting lap times.
Yeah, that'd be quite interesting to see.
You'll be able to compare side by side how they get on. But, what do you reckon? Wrap it there?
I think it's a wrap. I think we've talked about everything we've talked. Like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe, share, talk to your friends about us. Buy a shirt.
Buy a shirt?
Buy a shirt, yeah, fuck it, why not?
Fucking hell. Just marketing straight away, just like that.
Yeah, just buy a shirt, mate.
Do you think we should do some fucking stickers?
No, do you think we should buy shirts? Pants. You can
get, like Mansfield? Yeah. I mean, it's tiger pants.
Oh yeah, Mansfield today posted that he's got himself some new pants.
They do look quite comfortable though.
You can't beat Under Armour boxer jocks. Room for the old boy to sit, but supportive enough.
And breathable?
And breathable.
Nothing worse than getting sweaty bollocks.
No, the sweaty bollocks, they're good. I love my Under Armour boxer jocks.
So would you buy merch?
Would you buy Joker Lap boxer jocks?
Some cunt's going to go yes now, and you're going to have to go and get some boxer shorts fucking printed. Can you print these, please?
With a Joker on the piece, and we'll do your missus a thong as well. With just a Joker on it.
I know, we were talking about merch and stuff before, weren't we?
Yeah. Buy a shirt.
Fine, buy a shirt.
Buy a shirt.
One person on there.
You could buy this shirt if you want.
Buy a shirt. Buy this, it's a bit tight on me now.
Moobs.
I've got quite a cuppage going on.
Double D's. You double D'ing down.
Double B.
I won't say what I was going to say.
So we're actually going to open those. Buy a shirt.
Yeah, if you want to buy a shirt, let me know. We'll knock you one up. Send it in the post.
Yeah? If you want a hoodie, let us know.
Yeah. That's it. Want anything?
I take it we're using the same people as we used last time.
Well, fuck it. We use whoever.
So he's got the design for the last one there.
Yeah.
What merch? Comment below. Message us, DM us. Slide into our DMs.
Slide into the DMs. We'd like a bit of slide into the DMs.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to you turning this podcast off in a second, looking like an old cunt.
I'm going to exit stage
Like we did last time.
Yeah. So, yeah. Like, share, all that shit. I think we've been through it all, haven't we?
Yeah, I think so.
Peace out.